So what have Eurovision fans around the world thought about this year's competition? Well, like as I've always said, it's never mind what I think, it's what you think. Roll titles! Good morning, afternoon, and evening everybody! I am Jamie Jew and welcome back to a brand new video. My screen's a little bit wider now because of extra technology and stuff like that. Well, I've got an extra green screen, so that helps. Which has also given me a neat little idea for an extra video. So yes, my name is Jamie Jew. Welcome back to a brand new video where today I will be analysing a select amount of, well, scoring Eurovision votes via the good old lovely trusty ESC Nation polling scoreboard for 2022, and well, I'm looking forward to this, to say the least. This particular poll has been going ever since 2007, where Eurovision fans across the globe, never mind in the 40 participating countries for this year's competition, or whatever participating countries for any other competition for that matter. And the idea is to basically gauge on which particular song has been the best / worst for that particular year. But of course, please bear in mind it is a poll, ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing accurate or anything else like that, okay? So if your favourite's not up there, tough tits. Well, I'm going to be analysing this particular scoreboard as of the date of 8th of April 2022. Analysing all of the little cooks and nini-crinnies where I best I possibly can is what I'm saying, in a sort of general election kind of style, if you know what I'm saying. In a nutshell, I'm kind of a fan when it comes to general election analysis, like gauging which particular votes have gone where and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit of a fan of that. Bit weird and sad for me to sort of be a fan of general elections, but there you go. But I am going to be trying my best, thanks to the magic of the green screen, analysing which votes have gone where from you guys voting at home. Not necessarily that everybody who's of course watching my videos, but nevertheless, this is just a little video idea I want to do, so there you go. And with a simple click of a switch, here it is, the whole score, and it's all glory, all behind me, la 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 la, the magic of the green screen. And without any further ado, I will get through as much as I possibly can in, with as brief amount of details I possibly can, with whatever needs to be sort of said in amongst all of the rest of this board here, which of course is fantastic to see, in amongst this sort of left not so good story all the way to the right hand side, which is all lovely stuff out there. By the way, I'm not going to make any opinions during this video piece, so I will get through as much as I possibly can. Starting off with, of course, the bottom side of the table, and I'm going by my little screen down here. But as you can see, San Marino, Georgia and Switzerland currently occupy the bottom 3 positions with nul points added to the name, literally just down there. Absolutely awful stuff for them, which is possibly a big shock for them particular 3 countries, especially San Marino, considering last year they were a big fan favourite, if you remember rightly. Moving on further up, Denmark, unfortunately, further down the list, and for this one, Moldova's also down on 3 and 4 points respectively. Also on 4 points are, if I can read this properly rightly, Malta, Latvia and North Macedonia. No, North Macedonia is on 6 points, my apologies. But Moldova, Israel, Malta and Latvia all occupy 4 points apiece. 6 points apiece are North Macedonia and Germany, with a further 12 points going to Bulgaria, so they get their 12 points, albeit in total votes, which is a little bit annoying. Further down the list, we also have, well, further going up the list, more to the point, Azerbaijan, Belgium. Well, actually, there's 3 lots of 17 points here, as I can make out. So Belgium, Slovenia, and Croatia all have 17 points apiece, with their positions being 28th, 27th, 26th. Finland, possibly the best of the rockers. They're in 25th position, I do apologise, with 21 points to their name. Australia, a lot of fan favourites for this one, but only 24th according to this poll, with 23 points respectively. Then further lots of 24 points out to the top part of the bottom side of the scoreboard, with Iceland, Montenegro and Estonia occupying those positions. But we move all the way to the right hand side, the glorious side of the scoreboard, where you want to be in order to get a positive result from your end. Starting off with, of course, Ireland, at the bottom side of it all, but they currently occupy with 28 points. I almost nearly didn't, well, they couldn't quite work it out, but I can just about work it out. But yeah, 28 points to Lithuania. Likewise with Ireland and Lithuania, both on 28 points apiece. Czech Republic a little bit further up there, big fan favourite with a lot of people, it has to be said, but only 34 points according to this poll. Armenia, that is a bit of a surprise. 37 points. A lot of people in the community were sort of like a little bit hesitancy, but they're quite high up in this particular poll from ESC Nation. 17th they are occupying it with 37 points apiece. With 37 points in total, more to the point. Romania on 39 points in 16th place. They have a very good outfit for them. I think they'll be very happy with that one. Norway, well, a lot of people were saying they were sort of here and there and everything. Actually, a lot of these sort of countries, it has to be said, around about that sort of area, and around about here, they're honestly chopping and changing all the time. So you got the sort of top side of the bottom side of the scoreboard, or the top half of the bottom side of the scoreboard, or the right-hand side of the scoreboard, all the time changing. And likewise, with the bottom parts, sort of like the bottom 4 positions of the left-hand side of the board. So honestly, all these countries keep chopping and changing all the time. Anyway, moving on to Norway's at 47 points. They're sort of working their way themselves up a bit here. So they're getting a bit more positive now from the audience. Portugal is a bit of a red herring for a lot of people. 61 points are currently on at the moment. Albania is also doing well with 72 points. They were a big bookie's favourite to begin with, but sort of slowed down a little bit, gone a little bit low maybe. And Ukraine, they're on 72 points. But these 3 countries, well, yeah, these 3 countries, Albania, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom, they've been battling out for 11th to 13th for quite a while now. And the United Kingdom were sort of hovering around just about in the top 10, but at the moment just placing outside. Currently occupying the top 10 are Greece with 99 points. Very nice indeed. They'll get an ice cream all day long. Currently bang on the mark, 100 points is Austria, but a lot of people haven't heard that live yet, so we may, well, things may change. You never know in terms of the actual on the night situation itself is concerned. France just occupying 1 point above them. In 8th place. I almost didn't read that right. It's very hard to see from slight distance away, I'm not going to lie. But they're 8th place at the moment. Cyprus, also just above them on 105 points in 7th place. And Poland, just above them in 6th place. And I should point out, yes, you are quite right, these countries, Poland all the way down to Greece, chopping and changing all the time between 6th and 10th place. That's another good battle to keep an eye on in amongst all of this. But Serbia, just about ahead of the rest of them, or almost best of the rest, in 5th place, occupying the top 5. But they might slip down yet, you never know, in amongst the rest of the 4 countries, occupying the bottom half of the top 10. But into the top 5 we go, more to the point, the top 4, because Serbia... I was about to say, because sort of bottom 5 countries, actually bottom 6 countries compared to the top 10. That's what I mean to say. But the top 4, they have their own little sort of bubble going on over here. Italy, the hosts, they're currently bottom of the little bubble on 228 points, as far as I can make it out. No, 225, my apologies. Netherlands on 230. They're squeezing above the hosts. And a very nice top 3 finish. You never know, they could end up having another top position themselves. A lot of people said, and more to the point, the Dutch themselves said they didn't think that a foreign sounding song would do well at the Eurovision Song Contest. So far, this poll has proven them wrong. Spain, just behind first place on 253 points. So quite some way off. Well, 19 points more to point. Way off on Sweden, who currently occupy top spot over here. They are very happy with that indeed. And as things stand, well, as far as this poll is concerned, as far as a lot of polls are concerned, well, we could be seeing a 7th victory for Sweden. But don't discount Spain, who of course are on P2 at the moment. They were actually around about here, 5th and 6th a while ago, but they've been boosting up the table ever so slightly more thanks to the community poll. If we remember correctly, Sweden are only top because their song came out a little bit. But the community poll was very interesting because Sweden were above Spain when their song came out later on, but now Spain has sort of occupied that top spot just a little bit more in the community. But as far as this ESC Nation poll is concerned, Sweden are top of the shop and your winner for the Eurovision Song Contest. But again, this is according to this poll. But there's a little bit more detail in that. Well, you see all of the details as far as where the points are going, from whom, more to the point, from which particular country. They're all here in all of their glory. So you can see a swing of douze points flying in amongst the top 3 with Sweden, Spain, the Netherlands, and even the odd chunk of Italy just towards the end there. But the majority of the chunk of Sweden and Spain and the Netherlands getting those douze points. But on a side note, for us British fans, we get 12 points from Sweden. How about that for a little extra detail? But you can check out all of those particular extra details, including, well, just everything really. Votes by per country, which you can check out on there. You can even view these on a sort of Eurovision style scoring, whereby, you know, it reveals them all in sort of like the 1 to 10 points and then a final top mark of 12. But I should point out at this stage, at the time of, well, I've done this pretty late, I'm not going to lie. It is currently midnight 36 or 12:36 in the morning on now the 9th of April 2022. So yeah, I did a little bit of this. I want to make sure everything was all prepped and everything for this particular video. But otherwise, as of the time of this recording, Sweden is top of the pile, and you can check out all of what's going on a minute-by-minute basis with this particular poll, and it will be shut the day before the whole Eurovision week starts. So that is Sunday before Eurovision week itself, which, if memory serves me, is Sunday the 8th of May. So yeah, you got you know, wherever you're voting from, your vote will count. But I should point out 2 countries where they've sort of haven't got people from their particular countries have voted yet in this poll, and that is from Iceland and Georgia. So if you're from those countries, get voting in this particular poll. I encourage you to do so. Otherwise, that'll do that. This has all been that, and I'm just going to do one more little thing quickly. There you go. So I've got my background now, and yeah, I'm just going to stand here like a loony and say thank you ever so much for watching. This has been a brief analysis about a certain ESC Nation poll that I've always been very passionate about, very intrigued about. But never mind what we all think of it all. Please let me know what you think of it all. Do you see this as a fantastically accurate poll, or do you think perhaps your favourites are not there whatsoever? Let me know in the comments below. You know the drill by now. As always, smash the like button as good as hard as you can if you did like this video. Subscribe for more of my Eurovision juicy goodness. And of course, ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Catch you again in the next one. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.